Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is kind of like, I don't want to call it my everyday makeup routine because I literally don't do my makeup every day, but typically when I go out I do the same look. So I'm gonna show y'all what it is. First we're gonna start with some primer. These are typically my go-to. This is the MAC Studio Radiant and the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. But sometimes I even mix the two of them. So today I'm gonna use a little bit of moisturizing and then I'm gonna use mostly this. It does have an interesting texture. Like, I mean, it's like a sticky texture, which is cool because you want your makeup to like stick to your face. I do like to like push my eyebrows upward, just so they're not like saggy. And as you can see, it's like literally like glue. So I said I was gonna use both, but I think I'm gonna just use Power Grip because I use kind of a decent amount of that. For foundation, I'm using Born This Way by Too Faced. This is literally like a holy grail of mine. I've been using this for a while. Sometimes I'll switch it up and do like other foundations in between, but I always keep this in my makeup bag. To blend that out, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques makeup sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend or buff that out, bounce that into my skin. And the reason why I like this the most is because I feel like it's such a great match. Like, I feel like there's not a lot of difference between my natural skin and where the foundation is. The foundation just helps to even my skin tone out, so that all of my skin is one color, and it gives me just a great foundation to work with, literally foundation to start my makeup with. And I really like that about this foundation. I don't put any on my forehead. I know that's controversial, but I just use what's left and put it on there. I just feel like it gives for a more natural look. I like a natural, I don't even know if it's natural glam what I be doing, but I just like my makeup to look like my skin. But it's like, clearly, girl, we know that's not your skin, but it could be. And now that my foundation is on, I am going to go ahead, and again, my foundation just kind of gives me a really good base to start with. So now I just like to brush my eyebrows upward. And I like to use the Brow Wiz. That's my favorite. Anastasia Beverly Hills is cool, or I'll use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which is the one I'm using today, simply because I ran out of the other ones and I haven't been to the store. So I'm just gonna fill in my brow with this. I don't really like the heavier brow like I used to. And I just kind of like make little strokes. At the end, I kind of go a little bit heavier. And then at the front of my brow, I just like to be a little more light. And then I just brush it out so that I can't see exactly where those lines are. Next, I'm going to go in with some Born This Way concealer. This is the same under eye concealer that I'm going to use. It kind of helps when you use the same concealer as your foundation. I think it just blends better because it typically has a similar formula. And I got this big brush I'm about to conceal with, but I have no idea where my small one is. And then that gives me like a little bit of concealer on my eyelid as well. Now I'm gonna go in and conceal my under eyes. So I'm just gonna pop, pop, pop. only brushes I'm going to be using today are these Real Technique, what is this? Everyday Essential Kit brushes. So I'm going to use the number 200 and I'm going to add my contour. In order to contour today, I'm going to be using the Chanel bronzer, and this is like the darkest color. So whatever the darkest color, because I think it only comes in 3 colors. This is the 395 Soleil Tansy Bronze. And you don't need like too much of this product because it kind of like, whoo, as you can see. But I like my bronzer, like I like my face to be bronze. I think sometimes I could look a little ghostly, like in photos and stuff like that once I conceal. So I just add it to like my cheekbone area and then I go upward. And once I blend out the concealer, it definitely will look a little more natural. But I like the color, the coverage that it gives. It's nice. I love to be bronze. I don't care if it's winter or summer. I just like how the bronziness makes my face look, especially against the concealer. And then I do put some whatever's left just right here to kind of blend out my chin, jawbone. Now I'm going to be going in with the, what is this? I don't think it has a number, but the Deluxe Crease Brush, which looks like this at the tip. And I'm going to use that same product, and I'm just going to add some to my eyebrow. I don't know if this is a thing. I've just been doing this for years. I feel like it just kind of blends out the brow, especially when your brows aren't done like mine are today. And then whatever's left, I kind of do a fake little nose contour. I'm not big on nose contouring. I feel like my nose is my nose. But I do put whatever's left down to just let it flow naturally into my eyebrow. I also like to go in my crease and add some as well, just to give my face and look a little bit of definition so it's not too flat. Now I'm going to give my face a quick spray with this MAC Fix Plus Mini, or the big one. But this is the setting spray that I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that. Let it dry down a little bit. I just want it to kind of marinate, let everything marinate. And then I'm just going to blend everything together. And since this is going to be a night look, I am going to go in with a little bit of a lighter concealer, just under my eye to highlight a little bit. So the foundation that I use is the Too Faced. It's in the color caramel or caramel. I say caramel, but I feel like that's too many syllables, but I still say it that way. Caramel is the color that I use in my foundation. And then my normal color that I use is Warm Sand. So this is the one that I use to conceal my whole face. Warm Beige is what I'm going to use to kind of like lighten up the vibes. I'm going to use the setting brush, the 402 setting brush by Real Technique. It's in that same little Everyday Essentials, to kind of blend this one out. It's not really sitting to dry as much as the first one, so I don't want to move that product around too much. I want to keep it kind of in that area that I put it. I'm going to go in with my setting powder and set my under eyes in any area that I put that concealer. Still looking kind of crazy, but like once it blends out, everything will come together a little bit more. Laura Mercier, and all my stuff look worn and used because I be using it. But this is the translucent powder, and then this is the translucent honey. And just go in and set my under eye. All right, so next I'm going to be using this Ulta Beauty bronzer brush to bronze my face. And I used to use the Fenty Beauty bronzer, but I recently switched to MAC. I used to be a MAC girl. Like, I feel like all of us used to be a MAC girl. Like, all of us OD, like, makeup girls used to be a MAC girl. But this is the Matte Deep Rosy Skin Finish by MAC. I really like this because it not only bronzes, but it kind of has like this rosy vibe to it. So it's almost like bronzer with a little touch of blush. I feel like it just does what it needs to do. And like I said, it gives that rosy touch. So it's not so brown from my cheek. And then all the way up where I put the Chanel bronzer. Make my chin more, ooh. I'm going to use that same crease brush to use the same color just like I did with the bronzer and go in and add some to my crease. Again, I just like that uniform look. It's not like an eyeshadow look, but it gives me that uniform look, and it sets the bronzer that I put in my crease and on my brow, tip of my brow bone. Now I'm gonna go in with the unique, the Real Technique 400 brush. This is the blush brush, and I'm gonna be using the Dior Rosy Glow in number 15 Cherry. Right on the apples of my cheek. Honestly, that is pretty much all for the base of my makeup. Next, I'm gonna do my lips, and I'm gonna do some mascara today. I'm not even gonna do like liner and stuff. I'm gonna mix this NARS blush as well in Taj Mahal. I'm gonna add some to my eyelid. I'm very basic when it comes to my lip. I use like the same lip products most of the time. Suede, child, NYX Suede and Downtown Beauty. It's like my favorite brown. It's not like too red, it's not too brown. The NYX Fat Lip Oil over it. But for today, I'm gonna use the Too Faced, what color is this? Cool Girl Matte Lip Color. This and line my lip. Like I said, some days I'll go in with my gloss, my NYX gloss, but today I'm going to use my Too Faced lip color, and I just press it 3 times at the bottom, and then I let it dry a little bit. While that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face again. Put my lips together. For mascara, since I'm not doing lashes today, I'm gonna use the MAC Stack mascara.